Brewers. Matt Garza, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outing, he didn't finish what he started, but he did throw a strong 8 innings, got his ball club to win.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And the screen shows the story right there, because that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Garza pauses. First pitch on its way. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, you get multiple runners on base, so you don't have to have the long ball in order to hang a crooked number on it. You need to avoid the double plays when they do get guys on.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. Ryan Howard unloads on a 3-run homer. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Cody Ashe will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
Nieuwenhuis racing back at the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
He's set. Here it comes. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Carter has got it, and the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this. Vince Velasquez gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, something to look for when runners get on base. He has not been good this year. Guys are hitting over 300 against him. He's going to have to change that if he hopes to get a win here in this one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I think you got to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old-school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Ashe on the move. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him.
Braun round second. He's heading for third.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Chris Carter will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Ashe is there, and he puts this one away for the third out, so a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Milwaukee leaves one. Still down 3-0. Aaron Altair will hope his heroics from last night can carry over to this one as he's coming off a 5-hit ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Vince Velasquez comes forward, and we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out.
Well, my opinion, if it's anybody else in the order, let him swing. But you're talking about a pitcher. Make sure he gets the ball down, move the guy to third base, and go to work.
Odubel Herrera will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
And, you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Santana is there, 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Check swing grounder to the right side. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Aaron Hill will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hit to first, fielded by Howard, and the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
Batting 6.
Kirk Neuenhuis will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7. Right fielder
Domingo Santana stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Cody Ashe is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Garza's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and 1 gone in the Philadelphia third.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Smoke toward the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
And another hard-hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out to right field. Santana has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Aaron Altair strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat. And the tag is on him to retire the side. Martin Maldonado digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Matt Garza shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Scooter Gennett will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Popped high in the air. Franco is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in.
Nope,
and low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Aaron Altair is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Santana is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1-pitch out to begin the 4th. Vince Velasquez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. This is pulled into right. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Now batting.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera. He singled his last time up. Garza sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning.
Leading off for the Brewers here in the 4th. Left fielder.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Hit to short. Fielded by Galvis. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Phillies have elected to challenge.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. Now the ruling on the field is safe, and it probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to overturn this call and call him out.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Striding into the box, Chris Carter. He flew out in his last at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Over to Howard, and indeed, they get them both.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman,
Aaron Hill stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir.
second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as you see there on the graphic, that total good for fourth best on the Philly roster.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Chris Capuano is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Hard liner toward short. In there, a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Ryan Howard strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in.
And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead. Cody Ashe will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Freddie Galvis will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning, as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand. 1 run scores, and Braun will need to play this off the wall. And the run is in to score from second, and he is in there.
He has been money all year long with runners in scoring position, and it just seems like he lives for situations like this. He goes out and hammers this ball, and that's going to be 3 more onto his already impressive RBI total.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting,
Aaron Altair steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Capuano pauses and delivers. Smoke toward third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Vince Velasquez will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Odubel Herrera digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, make it 9-0. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
Yeah, Matt, he's hanging in there among the best in the National League. Currently in 6th place in that department. And I tell you, there's nothing more valuable to a team than a guy that hits the ball with authority and drives in runs consistently. He did that right there, and he's been doing it all year.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Braun able to get it in, and that's going to hold the runner down at third base.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Braun sprinting after it. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
Just when you thought this inning couldn't possibly get any worse, how about a grand slam? It's getting uglier and uglier with every passing batter.
Here's big Ryan Howard now. Shot back up the middle. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. Domingo Santana is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. Martin Maldonado stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cesar Jimenez will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Cody Ashe steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Cody Ashe with a solo home run. Number 17 for him on the season as the blowout continues.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis in the air out to left. Braun giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 51, Carlos Ruiz.
Carlos Ruiz digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First offering on its way. Hit hard towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Aaron Altair steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
On the move is Braun. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Vince Velasquez steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game. And that's in there, base hit. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Odubel Herrera strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big...
And the run is in to score from third.
up next for Philadelphia,
Cesar Hernandez steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. Hit hard to short. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Jonathan Lucroy is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ashe is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 6th. Scooter Gennett will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Franco has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Jonathan Villar will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ashe has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Corey Knebel will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Villar is up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ryan Howard will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. That smoked, but right into the shift. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first-pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Cody Ashe will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. Freddie Galvis will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Freddie Galvis.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But a great diving catch, and this could be a double play.
Catcher number 51.
Carlos Ruiz gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit.
Around third and being waved on home.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was the 27 Yankees up there. Now that's 16 runs they've pushed across so far in my scorebook. Well, it's starting to look like one big ink spot.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Neuenhuis giving chase. And the inning is over. Ryan Braun steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out.
First baseman.
Chris Carter will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Aaron Hill will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8. Michael Blazek will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vince Velasquez. He's 1-for-4 for the game. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Odubel Herrera. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And that's going to find the alley for his 5th hit of the ball game. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting, second baseman.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3-for-5 so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Jeanette is there. On to first, and there are 2 down. Maikel Franco will dig in looking for more. Already 4 RBIs to this point.
Well, he's getting that great chance to drive in runs, and he's taking advantage of it. Some hitters just get better when there's guys on base.
And Neuenhuis will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Domingo Santana.
Domingo Santana is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting, catcher
Martin Maldonado is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tyler Thornburg will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Now playing right field.
Belted high and deep into right center. Neuenhuis looking up. Gone! A solo shot there for Ryan Howard. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. Here's Cody Ashe.
Cody Ashe.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Carlos Ruiz steps in looking for his third hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
Right side hit hard, and that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
For Philadelphia, right fielder
Aaron Altair will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Vince Velasquez will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
One there. On to Carter. It's a double play, and the inning is... Eric Young Jr. will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. Franco near the bag at third, and that's the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 2.
Scooter Gennett will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. One out, nobody on. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Jonathan Villar will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And he lays off there 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. And that's swung on and missed, so the Brewers are down to their final strike now.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
Throw on to first, he'll take care of him, and the Phillies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And, guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. But nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the